Monday morning on Bob FM, and as always, it's a great pleasure to have our Meshbesher Monday, and I've got the expert, Tony Nemo, with us. Tony, good to have you. We have been dealing with medical device recalls over the last couple of weeks, and again, something that I saw on cable TV. There was a big medical device recall, and it's an alert, and, you know, if you've had this happen to you, call this 800 number. I don't know these people. I don't know where they're from. I don't know if they're real. But yet they're out there, they're trying to get my business. Why would I not call them, and why should I call you?
Good question, Neil. Good to be here. The ads you see on TV for medical device or drugs, and they may be from Texas or New York, and you may think, well, criminy, these people are from New York. They're smarter than the guy from St. Cloud or smarter than the guy from St. Paul or Minneapolis. It ain't so. These sort of advertisers really fall into two groups. One are simple collectors. They may be a law firm. They spend a lot of money on TV advertising. They spend a lot of money in newspaper advertising, but they don't do any legal work. They simply take the calls and then they farm it out to somebody else.
Makes sense.
Who pays for those leads. You don't know who your lawyer is going to be. You don't know anything about what's happening with your case. That's dangerous. Another group of those advertisers are people who may not be experienced. Some are very experienced. There's some good firms advertising, but there are a lot of them out there. They may just got out of law school. They may have spent some money on a really cool ad with a lot of colors and stuff flashing across the screen to get you to call them. It doesn't mean they're good. It just means they spent some money on the ad. Calling somebody local, Meshbesher and Spence, is the best thing that they can do. We've been doing this for 50 years. We have a whole division of our firm that is dedicated to simply medical device cases. We know what we're doing. We've been appointed by courts to lead litigations like this. We've been appointed as leaders in the striker litigation. Local is better. We have offices in St. Cloud, in Minneapolis, on the east side of St. Paul, in Oakdale, and also in Rochester. We also come out to your house. So if you have a defective hip, for example, and you want to talk to one of us, you don't have to go to New York. Give us a call. We'll come out to your house. We'll have a cup of coffee or a beer with you, and we'll talk about your case.
Perfect. You know what? Sometimes, you know, these are critical decisions that people are making, and I think it's much more easier to make that decision when you can sit down and look somebody in the eye, and that's a neighbor and a fellow Minnesotan. You're going to get the kind of advice that you really want. Call the professional attorneys right here in your own backyard, folks. How do they get a hold of you, Tony?
Neil, they can call us at Meshbesher and Spence or find us on the internet at meshbesher.com.
That's our Meshbesher Monday on Bob FM.